You probably don't want to blow your account. You're probably wanting to stay alive in the market for as long as possible. Well, if that's the case, you need to have good risk management. How do you have good risk management? Well, one thing you need to do is you need to know how to calculate your position size. Because if there's anything that can kill your account more quickly, I can say, but is when you have too much sizing in your account. Now, this has to be looked at in a bigger picture as well in terms of how much trading capital you have available. You may have started a small account and you're using that account, but you're trading much bigger size percentage-wise in relation to the account size. But in relation to your total trading capital, it's still small. That is a viable option and a viable strategy, and I actually do that myself. So we do need to look at it in that way, but that's a bit more sophisticated, and we can look at that in another video. For today, I really want to keep it simple and actually show you how you can go about in calculating your position size, because it is really, really valuable and important. Now, the way I do it is I just go over to my FX book, and you can use the USD CAD position size calculator. If you scroll up, you can see here, the various things, tools. Economic calendar is one that's useful, and then you can go to FX calculators, and then on the right side you can use the position size calculator. Okay, and once you're in the position size calculator, you have these things here, which is currency pair, account currency, account size, the risk ratio, stop loss, and pips, which are fields that are most important. Now, one thing I want to give you a warning about: you want to make sure you actually choose the right currency pair. I have made the mistake of putting in the wrong currency pair and then sizing way too heavy because I didn't use the right one. You can just scroll through and choose the right pair. I've already prepared this, so we're not going to spend a lot of time going through that. So I'm going to use the USD CAD one. Then the account currency, you want to use the USD currency or whatever currency you have for your trading account. You can choose it. And then in terms of the account size, you want to put in how much money you have inside of it. So let's just assume you have a $5,000 account. And then here you have the ratio that you're going to put in. So let's say you are using 1 to 2%, which is pretty standard in today's world of trading. You can just put in a 1 or you can put in a 2 in terms of the risk ratio. Now, if you want to just calculate the amount of money you want to risk on it, you can just swap with money here, and you can put it in. And you can say, I'm going to risk $100, for example, on this thing when your stop loss is hit. Now, how do you know how many pips your stop loss is? Well, very simple. You either go through your own charting thing that you have, or you go to Trading View. And there you are going to say, well, I'm going to go long or short. This is the current position that I have open on USD CAD. And you can say, okay, to the stop loss down here, when you hover over it, how you put it up, and should probably explain that here. When you go here, you can put in a long position, or if you click here on the little thing, you can also put in a short position, and you just click that and then choose where you want to open it. Or you can have it up on the toolbar if you have started. So anyways, you put it in, and you can drag it around. You can drag this around. You can drag the top around. You can drag the bottom around, and basically put it where you think it is good. And then when you hover over it, you can see here it is 159.4. That little number there is the pip amount, right? So you have the amount, which is 750. Then next to it, 159.4. Because if I go there, it's going to disappear. So that's why I'm pointing it out to you. Those are the pips. Okay. So when you're going to your calculator, you just go over here, you put in a stop loss in pips, 159 point whatever. We just do it 159 for now. You calculate it, and then you can see the risk ratio is 2%. The sizing is 0.09 lots. So if you're MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5, you just go in, you select your USD CAD pair, and then you are going to input the correct lot size so that you know what you're actually risking on this trade. So now a few things that are important. Let's say you are trading the 5-minute chart. You need to know, how you're going to, when you're going to be entering. So you can't just basically look at a chart and be like, I'm going to enter here. And then it is right at the entry already, and you're scrambling, trying to make sure that you're going to get the position size correct and all of that. That's not going to work. So you need to actually be preparing the trade beforehand. So let's say you see it's coming down to the trend line. You think this is the trade I'm in as well. You think this trend line is going to break, and it is breaking, and you're like, okay, I'm going to enter. But you have already prepared your sizing. So you have already put in your rough entry. You have said, okay, up until here is I'm going to put my stop loss, which is 73.4 pips, and this is my take profit. The take profit is not going to be accounted for in your size calculator, because it's the risk that really counts. And so you have already ready, the position size. So when it comes to that position, you actually can enter without any stress, without any hassle, without any pulling your hair out and all of that. You already know exactly what to do. So you need to pre-plan your trades. Don't just FOMO into it and just put in some random size on it, and then you don't know whether you put the right size or not. Okay, so that's really important. Now, if you're trading very fast, so let's say you're trading the 1 minute chart or something like that, or even if you want on the 5 minute chart, there's something called a just forgot, Trade Manager. And they both exist for MT4 and MT5. I believe they only exist on the laptop, but they really help to make everything super easy. You can, within a few seconds, be able to enter a position without much extra, things, because you've pre-saved settings. So they're super fast. I'm not using them, so I'm not going to be introducing them for you here. I think this is good. There's also a size calculator on baby pips, so you can go and check that out. But it is so straightforward to use. It is not really much a hassle. The only thing that's a hassle, if you do it on your phone, you have to scroll through all the currency pairs. You really have to double check that you have actually chosen the right currency pair, so you're not under or oversizing on your trade. Now, if you're interested in my journey and how I have become profitable on demo, and I'm currently on break even on my live account, then you can head over to my Telegram channel here. I am posting my setups. You can see the GBP CAD. I've entered this today. I've posted it. I even said I'm going to add here, but I was away from the screen. So if you want to hear about that and my analysis and my market analysis and how I manage trades, then you can head over. It's in the description or in the comments. And of course, if you like these kind of videos, then hit the subscribe button and leave a like. And if you have certain topics that you would like me to cover for you, then leave a comment below, and I can also see what something is that could be of interest to people that are learning to trade. Anyways, as always, trading is risky. Be careful. Make sure you have proper risk management. It can really make or break you. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.